Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host, Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX, already in progress. In the last episode, we got through Frosty Forest, met up with a giant ice bird, and somehow won that without taking a single Reviver Seed worth of damage, so that's great. And now, potentially, the truth is at the top of Mount Freeze, which we're standing in front of. Also, there's an Absol. When I was a child, I thought Absol was a legendary Pokemon because it shows up like this and is a boss. And then Absol's not a legendary Pokemon. It just shows up when disasters show up. Kind of like legendary's Pokemons. I'm just saying. Anywho, I am wanting to make sure my levels are right. They are. You can see Absol is much better than we are. Does Pursuit do damage? Because in the old games it did not. It does. Thank you. Damage goes up if it has a status condition. We're not going to be able to do that. Although, you're probably much better because dark moves are not special. So all of these are physical attacking moves. Yeah, that was a big thing with Absol, is that it's a dark type, but then all the dark moves are special in Gen 3, meaning that the dark moves were bad on Absol because it's a physical attacker. Now that all these moves are physical attacking, it's probably much better. Now, I would like to drop most of this off, actually. I don't want to drop these. Let's see. We'll probably just gonna grab 2 of everything. So we'll grab 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. Sure, we'll grab 2 of these. We don't really need the Reviver Seeds, if I'm being honest. Sleep, power, accuracy, all the thingy things. Alright, we'll grab... I guess we're grabbing one of them. I meant to grab 2, so let's do this. Alright, sort these out. I think that's okay. Hold up. Withdrawing. I might grab an extra orange berry or 2. Sure, you know what, we'll grab a couple of extra ones. I think we're okay here. Alright, go here, boom, all good. Okay, Pikachu, your thoughts? Let's give it our best. We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth, I agree. Absol, your thoughts? I felt a special something from you since the first time I saw you. There's indeed a reason, but what you are is none of my business. Ahdurin, let's keep moving forward. I'm glad Absol actually has dialogue, because I'm pretty sure you didn't in the other games. Are you ready? All set? Which way should we go? Sure, we'll go the snow path, why not? Doesn't really matter. Shocker, Snowpath does not lead us to the end. So I'm going to do a little bit of training stuff. Also, Squeeze out here. The power point of a move that has 0 power points may sometimes be restored. Oh, that's so good. Hold up. That's just really... We can abuse moves at this point. Yeah, no, we can just wander around. Do whatever we feel like. It doesn't really matter. Right, first off, we're strong enough to be able to knock everybody out here. Razor Leaf for damage, double Razor Leaf for damage. Not only are we strong enough, but now power points aren't even an issue anymore. So that's great. Just busted. And we're in a good spot as well because Absol with the ability to go for Quick Attack means that it can just kind of play second fiddle here. We can have Absol behind us or Pikachu behind us. Either way, we can do the damage necessary to knock out people. It's a Power Point Leech Trap. If the Pokemon steps on this trap, the power point of 1 move will be reduced to 0. That's rude. Well, at least it's not a bad one. Oh, look, there's another one. Icy Wind is rude, is what I'll say. Alright, we'll do this. We'll Vine Whip. Throw a rock. Down you go. Is that... There it is. Okay, wait. I want to see now. So, randomly recovers is fantastic. Oh, no, I can just do this. You recover 1. Okay, so we'll it's not abusable in the sense that it recovers everything, but the fact that you can go from 0 to 1 instantaneously is very nice. Grab some Poke. You'll always have at least 1 at some point in time, is basically the vibe here. Alright, can you stop, please? And thank you. No, I do want to see what's up with the shop here. We might as well. We got cash for days. Kecleon, you got a giant shop, and there's nothing in here. Sure, we'll pick up the Reviver Seed. You can afford to do so. I don't think the rest of this is actually particularly useful. Yeah, we're not fighting Kecleon anytime soon, is what I'll say. Go here and head off. I think we got one more floor left. There's another Kecleon shop. I guess that's one advantage. We can make sure, there's always going to be a Kecleon shop at some point, someplace, some opportunity. That did not do much. That did enough. Oh, we're fighting this way. Okay, so let's race Leaf across. All right, it's not good enough. Am I able to do it now? No. Can I do it now? Okay, I think I need to see the Pokemon then. We'll do this. We'll do this. Big damage. I'm gonna check out this guy. We'll check out this shop. Yellow. How you doing? Don't need that. We've picked up a couple already. I don't think we need any more of them. All right, no worries. All right, let's go ahead, and I think that's it. Bingo, Snowpath complete. We get the rest TM, and we'll pop out of the mountain here. What? Isn't this where we started from? I guess the path loops back. We'll have to go to Mount Freeze. Do you change your dialogue at this point? I don't think so. Okay. Let's adjust some things. We'll drop off the extra apples. And this. I think we're good from there. All right, Mount Freeze we go. Let's do this. We are going to go to Mount Freeze. Let's do our best to reach the peak of Mount Freeze. Mount Freeze level 1. Or floor 1, to be precise. All right, we can handle a seal. Yeah, we're good. Sleepless. I don't know what just happened. I won't get sleep, napping, yawn, or nightmare. Did you go uproar? I think it was uproar. Or it's just Vigoroth doing Vigoroth things. Ooh, Zangoose. That's intriguing. Hone Claws is not good. No. We do not need you to be good at attacking. Last thing we need. Yeah, there's somebody here on our end. Alright, well, we'll go Vine Whip. Throw a rock. Quick Attack does some damage. We'll do that. I'm gonna push you up. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's go over here. Hi, Vigoroth. How you doing? Focus Energy is intriguing. Our allies are very smart. They can throw the rocks and do... Oh, hey, Pikachu. We can throw a rock from the back. We can do the Quick Attack equivalent from the second spot, and then I do my own thing. All right, leveled up. Let me adjust that very quickly. Also, actually, now that I think about it, Absol should be on the squad here, so let's fix that. There we go. Absol should be on the squad, because it makes sense. Please go in the right direction. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here, and now we can keep it going. Hi, Zangoose. Bye. No, okay. No. Can you leave, please? Thank you. Okay. Double Sludge, I guess. Sure, why not? Keep it rolling. Hey, it's a rock. And double Vine Whip to boot. Okay, well, we can raise a leaf from a distance. Let's bounce this way. We'll go Vine Whip. And Electro Ball will definitely knock out. I get the feeling folks are going to show up. Oop. Can you win? Oh, you got this. Easy. Let's waltz this way. Keep it rolling. And the stairs. We're at 61 belly already. That's not great, if I'm being honest. At the rate we're going. Let's go Razor Leaf from here, and then a Bite. Look at how much damage Absol can do. It is fantastic how good Absol is in this game. Now that, all of its moves are actually usable. As opposed to it just masquerading as a normal type here. Now you can actually be a dark type. Stab and everything. And we're off. Alright, I'll be honest, this is going smoothly for the most part. As the Uproar does some damage and also prevents the sleep. Razor Leaf will knock out there. Let's take a step up, and then we'll Vine Whip. Throw a rock. Uproar again, that's going to hit everybody. Uproar is a solid move in this case. And that's me level up. Very nice. I might get rid of Leech Seed. I have not actually used it properly. if it ever shows up. Not yet. Let's keep it rolling, though. Interesting Pineco here. As you guys go for the Zangoose, we're able to get this dealt with quick. Alright, we'll do Sludge. Easy, alright. Keep it going. I don't know how it's taken me this long to realize it, but I've just noticed now that the map takes up only that, like, top left section. It's not a full map. Like, so back in the Blue Rescue Team days, it would just basically cover the bottom or top screen, which had its own pros and cons. It was transparent like this, so it didn't really cover much. It wasn't blocking things. But at the same time, the fact that it's just in that corner there and away from you specifically is very nice. I think it's nice that you can get the full map experience without needing to worry about it covering your entire Switch screen. It's a good quality of life thing. Hi, Chimecho. Did you know you get a Mega Evolution eventually? Is that a Sandstorm? Sand blows really hard unless you're Ground, Rock, or Steel type. You can't restore your HP naturally, and you'll keep taking damage. The special defense of Rock types is boosted. That's fun as well. I don't know who made the Sandstorm. Oh, it'd be the Pupitar on the side. So when I was a kid, if we're going story time here, for the longest time, I would associate the color of Pokemon with their typing. And that makes sense, right? Pikachu is a yellow, it's an electric type. Bulbasaur is grass and green. Absol is sort of this white and black color, it's a dark type. Makes sense. So as a result, for the longest time, I couldn't remember the fact that Pupitar is not a steel type. It is just rock and ground, I believe. Yeah, literally just had to look it up to make sure. Yeah, it's rock and ground type, but for the longest time, the fact that it was like this pale blue color meant that I would keep using things like fire type moves on it, and it wouldn't do anything. And that would confuse me for the longest time until eventually I wisened up and remembered, hey, wait a minute, that's not how things work. It is much more reasonable in it being a rock and ground type. Hey. Well, we'll go through the Absol. Pursuit for big damage. Definitely for big damage. Let's take a step back. Sludge here. We can definitely deal the damage. I think that's a big difference here, is that attacks feel like they do a lot more. Let's do this. We'll wait it out. Okay, I guess not. I'm actually going to eat an apple before I move on. Just picked up one myself, so... Alright, that's good. Let's keep it rolling. Things have gone remarkably smooth since getting Absol back. Or, not Absol back, getting Absol in the first place. Alright, we'll take you on. There's another Kecleon shop here as well. It's just nice. Synchronize... I don't know what Synchronize does, actually. Okay, well, Growl's not fun. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Okay, the odds, I guess it's first step, obviously. Not too bad. You're pretty guaranteed. Hold up. Wait, just a moment here. I do want to see what you got. Tiny Reviver. The orbs are interesting. I don't want to revive all. Alright, guess not. We'll move on. 9th floor. We are zooming past this with Absol being as strong as they are. It just makes things so much easier. Hi, Swablu. You're interesting. Astonish is annoying. I think you got it. I believe. I think I'm more likely to get knocked out at this rate. Here we are. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back again. And then we should be able to knock out here. Alright, hi, Chimecho. Oh, I can't heal. That's right, I forgot about that. Would you like to heal me? Yeah, Pikachu, you heal me. We're gonna boost in HP as well. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Keep it rolling here with a Razor Leaf. And, oh, now we get the training switch. Well, alright. See if we can find these stairs quickly, though. Oh, here we go. Weather's clear at the right time. Double Sludge followed by nothing needed. Let's keep it rolling. 10th floor. I might actually eat another apple here. Might be best. Yep, let's do that. And roll out. I like the little, I haven't really talked about this too much. I like the little noises and sound effects that we make when we do attacks, like, ha, Vine Whip. Makes it feel very anime-esque. Of like, take this, my sludge attack. You know? Synchronize. Why would you use Synchronize, by the way? Because there's not a, I don't think there's a situation where we could be a Psychic type at this point. Is there? I mean, I get it's part of your moveset. I'm 95%. What is... Oh, Sparkling Floor was a Pokemon ambush. That's fun. I'm assuming there's other chances of getting, like, rare or powerful items. Disarming Voice, that's interesting. It's fun to see the new moves as well. I've probably talked about this before, but the fact that, you know, fairy types exist in this game and are still there, even if they aren't as prevalent, is fun, because you get to see how they operate and how things work here. Electro Ball for the big damage. There we go. Keep it rolling. And we'll go... Don't tell me I'm out of moves. Take a step back. Are you telling me I'm out of moves? Wait. Oh, I'm literally out of moves. That's funny. Alright, we'll swap with you, I suppose. Because I think you got this. There we go. Yeah, we could recover, but I think this is an instance where using a max elixir is probably... Actually, you know what? No, we have so many max ethers. I'm just going to use these. Alright, let's keep it rolling. I'm under the assumption as well that Absol's special rare quality is guaranteed. I don't think there's a chance with that. Is there a chance that you could get an Absol with a better or worse rare quality? Because I would find that very interesting. If that's just random luck and then we happen to get one that's really, really good. Alright, let's keep it rolling. I guess we're charging after you rather than grabbing that link box. Alright, we'll grab this. Grab that, and then head back down this way. Good aim by Absol. Does that wake up the Chimecho? It does. Okay. Well, that's fun. We'll go Sludge, not Sludge. We'll go Fake Out for the Fake Out. Take that. There we go. We'll go Razor Leaf. Big damage here on the Vine Whip. Ooh, and there you are. Shell Gun's here. That's gonna be problematic at some point. I know what I'm scared about down the line. For now, though, we can pretend to avoid it in the hopes of avoiding it. I don't know. What I'm scared about is a ways away. Oh, we're bound. Okay, that's fun. I did not read the full details there, but we can attack there. That's something. All right, we gotta wait it out, and now we can go 12th floor of Mount Freeze. Let's do this. Let's keep it rolling. There we go. And now we'll go Sludge. Pursuit. I'm just going to move to the next floor. I need to go chasing after items if we don't need to. Hail. That's fun. It's cold and hailing unless you are ice type, which I don't think you can be at this point. You can't restore your HP naturally and you keep taking damage. You can't restore your HP naturally. That's an important thing to note. Me. Sludge. Fake Out. Can you throw a rock, please? No need. Okay. You can't restore your HP naturally. We have a lot of orange berries, so I, in fact, will use one on me. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Well, we picked up an orange berry again. That's great. We don't need the apple. It's not the worst thing in the world. As we get to the 14th floor of Mount Freeze. Who needs stuff? Chesto, Reviver, Blast, Sun, da-da-da. We're maxed out on items, by the way, so if we find anything interesting, then maybe. Let's go Sludge here. Big damage there. Headbutt is going to do a lot. I'm going to hope that you knock him out, Absol. There we go. Good job. Do we have, we are out of throwables as well. A Hunger Trap. That's fun. Slacking. You're cool. I'm going to do this because I feel like we could be in trouble with this slacking, even though I think we are close. I think we're close to the end. Nevertheless, we can do this. We grabbed Gold Ribbon. Hello. That's a good one. Razor Leaf. I mean, that's free money, right? quick attack. Let's step back. Go Razor Leaf. And an Electro Ball to boot. Ooh, you know, let's not go that way. Try heading this way. It's just a max ether. It's not a big deal. Let's move on. 15th floor. I think, if I remember correctly, this is the last one. Hail is not good. I don't like that. Vine Whip to wake you up. We'll fake out. We'll do some more damage here. And a win. One thing that is advantageous is the move order and the way that things operate to kind of be best case scenario for you. I find that to be helpful in terms of lessening the difficulty as Pikachu levels up to level 20 here. Are you going to learn a new move? Not yet. Okay. Is it just me, or is Pikachu starting to catch up a little bit? Maybe we'll level up soon, but Pikachu's starting to catch up with levels, which is nice. Oranberry don't need. It's not the worst thing in the world. Screech is annoying, but we don't have to worry about it. Sludge on the poison type. That's how strong we are. Ooh, Absol cannot do corner attacks. That's interesting. Hi, Slacking. Vine Whip, Fake Out, hopefully a flinch. No, Scratches for big damage. We'll go Sludge for something big. Actually, you know what? No, because before the ice knocks me out, let's go for the Oranberry. Alright, keep it rolling from here. Yeah, that would have been really bad if I lost to the ice out of sheer incompetence. Got you. There's a power band. And we do get this. Okay, let's move on. Yes, here we are. At a freeze point. Get it, freeze point. Haha. We've come pretty high up. We're nearly at the summit. Ahdurin, let's do this. Let's do this indeed. Absol, your thoughts? We're heading into a crucial stretch. Let's keep our guard up. Yep. Let's go here. Check this out. We don't need... I'm gonna keep the power band, actually. We'll give it to Absol. We'll hold these. We don't need this many Oranberries. 1, 2, 3. Sure, we'll do that. Double this. We don't need you. Don't need the link boxes or the TMs. We'll hold the Slumber Orb, I guess. Alright. We're at 12 additional items plus business expenses. Alright, let's keep it rolling. I think it is 5 additional floors. As the music had changed, I really like this music, if you're listening to it. As we get a level up here, okay, so we're not fully outpacing them, but I think Pikachu's starting to be level with us. As we get to level 24. As long as we play things pretty safely, we aren't really in too much trouble. This is like a interesting situation here, where they can kind of gang up on us if we're in the wrong spot. But overall, it's not too complicated. And there's Glalie. Here you are. Alright, we'll take a step up. We'll do a Razor Leaf. There we go. Glalie's going to be a big thing here. I always felt like Glalie gave a lot of experience points in Blue Rescue Team. I don't know if that's actually the case. But I always found that interesting. It felt like it, at least. Oh, you wake up off the ice. That's rude. Fake Out. We'll do a big damage there. Alright, gotta manage this carefully. Slack Off is gonna heal you up. That's fine. And then you're Truant, so you're stuck. If you're interested in an interesting time, I did a challenge where I played through Pokemon Explorers of Sky, but with Team Slacker, which is Slack Off and Slowpoke, meaning that ooh, why did I do that? That was very dumb of me. Sorry, where I went through Slack Off Slowpoke, it was interesting because I had to manage the Truant ability, which is not as bad as you think it is. I think it is better in these games than it is in the main series games, because you can't attack. I believe in Explorers of Sky you could still attack, which meant it wasn't as bad. And also you're a Slowpoke, Slack Off. You know, the Slack Off in particular I'm talking about here, which isn't a bad Pokemon to be, all things considered. Let's see, let me try Razor Leaf for big damage. Alright, sounds good. Go here. I first need to give this to Absol. I'm gonna do that. That's good. Next, I'm gonna heal myself. Right. Sorry, what was I saying? It's Slack Off, yes. So Truant, I think, not a terrible ability in this game. And then if you are slacking, then you're probably pretty good, all things considered, because you can A attack. In certain games, it works better than others. Let me heal Pikachu up while we're at it. All right, and we're rolling. Yeah, go ahead and heal yourself. All right, we'll go here. We'll sludge, fake out, knock out. Counter is not good. We gotta knock out. Or do some special damage. I'm gonna push you back, actually. We go Razor Leaf, fake out. There we go. And we'll go to the stairs and move on. The 19th floor here. And more tininess. I don't like these tiny floor limits. Alright. Double miss is not ideal. Oh, and there's somebody over there that Absol wants to fight. We're not bound, that's good. And that's an Absol level up? That is an Absol level up. Of course your attack gets broken. And you're trying to learn Night Slash? Absolutely you can learn Night Slash. How does it work? Damage with high crit, you can flinch, you can distance. You have high crit. Man, I wish you could have 5 moves. I think of these, Pursuit is the least likely to have use, so we'll take Pursuit out. And we'll go Night Slash. Alright, let's keep it rolling here. Big damage there. As we continue moving forward. And this is just domination. I know getting more allies is obviously very good. And this is just further evidence of that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Electro Ball. Venoshock. That's big. It's an interesting move. As we head to the stairs here, are we done? I think this is the last floor. If I remember how it works. As Hail continues on, this could be problematic if we don't find the stairs quickly. Alright, Electro Ball. Night Slash, massive damage there with the crit. Alright, we didn't take any damage here, but I don't like the focus energy. Sludge, fake out, good enough. Ooh, that's not ideal, but maybe we can get this going. Fake out, sludge, Electro Ball here, knocks you out. Poison Fang is bad. Yeah, go ahead and heal me, that'd be great. Thank you very much. No need to worry about it. I like the little comments as well. Pikachu, thanks so much. That's nice. Well, alright. There we go, easy money. Let's go on here. I think we can just avoid you. No, we cannot. That's gonna hurt, right? Maybe? Maybe I don't know how, maybe I don't understand how the pursuit mechanism works here. Or counter or whatnot. Okay, let's go Vine Whip, double Vine Whip. That's enough to knock out there. We go Razor Leaf from a distance, and the fake out. No, I don't like that. Stop being good against me, specifically. Please move on. There we go, yep, that's it. And here we are at the top of the mountain. Oh, I like the little pathway and everything. Alright, well, we finally arrived. Yeah, that's an understatement. This is the summit, isn't it? I wonder where Ninetales is. There they are. Oh, I've spotted Ahdurin. Alright, I see them. Ah, drat. Alakazam!
It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Pikachu, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Ahdurin, I didn't wish for this conclusion, but this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them!
And here comes the fight here. Look at us, we got stronger. Bam! A whole clash of emotions here. Tyranitar shows up, Absol with a slash. Bulbasaur and Pikachu diving together. Alakazam using their psychic powers. I go for a full-on headbutt, just forget the moves. I'm just out here punching you with my head. This could be a big psychic move here. And cease this at once. What? Oh my gosh, what is this? What is going on? Ninetales. Aura farming. Ninetales just aura farming in the green smoke. I've never felt more like an old man than using the term aura farming in this context in particular. Am I wrong, though? I don't think I am. Nevertheless, boom. Guess who's in the room? We got none other than the MVP themselves. Ninetales. Ninetales.
What? Ninetales?
That's Ninetales?
The legend, it was real.
How do I give a Ninetales voice? I thought it would be something like, hi. Okay, but that doesn't quite work in this case. It's gonna be almost ethereal. Ninetales in this universe is almost a legendary Pokemon, so we gotta give that sort of vibe. Now cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Just like a fake smile is almost what I give. Not that Ninetales is being fake, but it's just like putting up a mask of calmness, which makes sense because if you pull the tail, then Ninetales will literally rage at you for 1,000 years.
Tell us, Ninetales, who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them.
Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human.
You know what this reminds me of? Okay, so the voice I'm thinking of, this is going to be unrelated to basically everything I've ever done. If you watched Naruto, I think they showed up in both series. I know they are in Shippuden. But there is the like village elder that shows up occasionally. He's the guy with the fan that shows up in meetings, especially when they're like trying to vote in the next Hokage. He's the guy sitting in the front. He kind of has this air of both power but also aloofness, I think is the best way to describe it, while everyone else is making the actual decisions. He just sits back. Despite having all the power, he doesn't really, at least the way that the anime, I'm going solely off the anime shows him off, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, floats your boat, that sort of vibe. That's kind of what I'm giving Ninetales, this like being of eternal power that also does not feel like using it.
It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokemon. Transformed into a Pokemon, the human lives on.
And that human would be? Who is the human that you speak of?
Ahdurin, you may relax. It is not you.
It's freedom! Just now, what did you just say?
Ahdurin is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said.
What? And the sun shines on hope in the future.
Oh my goodness, what's happening to me? I'm too tensed up to move.
Ugh, oh my gosh. Also, Charizard, I think, just kicked my legs in. Deep breaths.
In, out, in, out, in, out.
Okay. Oh my gosh, fantastic! Ah, yes! We did it! Pikachu's about to charge at me. Okay. Ow. I think Pikachu just pushed me over in excitement.
That's great! I knew that Ahdurin wasn't involved. I knew it. I believed there was no way that Ahdurin would do those terrible things.
After all, he saved a Caterpie once. That's gotta mean something.
I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon and the world's balance, they are not linked in any way. The cause of natural calamities, it exists elsewhere.
Hey, you were wrong. We got the W, etc. You were wrong to hound and harass Ahdurin.
We apologize. We're sorry, we got worked up by that Gengar. No. I suspected Gengar right from the start. Ahdurin just doesn't look like the treacherous type.
Only that were true. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Ahdurin.
Excellent. I knew I was right. Huh? But wait. Then why did Ahdurin turn into a Pokemon? I understand that Ahdurin isn't the human from that legend, but then how do you explain Ahdurin becoming a Pokemon? Yeah, this just opens up a new whole can of worms. Ahdurin, who are you? I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out this whole time. As far as I know, I do mostly Pokemon videos with a splash of other things that haven't existed in a long time. I should probably make a separate channel for Ace Attorney and whatnot. Oh no, the world is exploding. The ground's heaving. Quake?
The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It'll awaken the beast that embodies the earth. The beast that sleeps deep underground. Groudon will be awakened.
Sorry, I'm making a bunch of, like, non-existent noises. That's not good.
Groudon is rising. Groudon?
What is that? What's a Groudon?
A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the land masses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy Kyogre. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go.
We'll go too.
No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us.
That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done and we'll be back before you know it.
Fine, we're off to quell Groudon. Let's go.
And thus. Alright, no, I gotta do the voice.
Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Ahdurin's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to their welcoming rescue team base.
Mission accomplished. Holy smokes. That was somehow harder and easier than I thought it would be. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Meanwhile, back in Pokemon Square.
Okay. What do you do?
You lot! Why aren't you out there hunting down Ahdurin's team?
That's easy for you to say. It's too much for us. They say Ahdurin's team has gone way far out there. If we went, the best we could hope for is maybe Lapis Cave.
I joined the chase, but they fled into Mount Blaze. For the life of me, I can't go in there. And that's where I lost their trail. I'm a grass type, see? Fire doesn't agree with me at all. I don't know what became of Ahdurin's team after that. Those fugitives, to think they would risk Mount Blaze. They've grown up tough. Can't keep up.
Yeah, what a spineless lot you are.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was about to ask a question that's going to be answered in a second. You're so full of big talk. What about your team, Gengar? You just hang around in the square and don't do a thing. Walk the talk. You guys go.
We're out of that picture. Our role is to receive word about Ahdurin's demise.
Just appointed yourself that. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Is it the line that was used originally? Because that gives very Team Charm flares. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference or if that was the original line. But that sounds like something Team Charm would say.
Metachan, what's the word?
Ahdurin is...
Oh, finally, we're rid of Ahdurin.
No, it's the opposite. Ahdurin is back.
What did you say?
Hey, over there. Yo, what's up? We got an Absol, by the way. Ahdurin.
They're back.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, everyone, we're back.
Gosh, I went back home, realized it. I left the water running. It's been dripping, like, slightly for the past few weeks, however long it's been. So I should probably, like, I closed that. My water bill's going up. I'm blaming you, Gengar, specifically, but, like, we got you know, for a split second, I was in the middle of Mount Blaze, and I was thinking to myself, you know what would really suck right now is if the stove was left on or something. Came back home, luckily, all good. So that was, you know, Mount Blaze kind of reminded me of that. Anyway, we're back. We finally made it back. We've been gone for so long. I forgot about, like, how things are going. I like how Kecleon's in the back just, like, staring at us in awe. Oh my gosh, Absol has dialogue here? Thank you for giving a character that I've absolutely loved actual lines.
Is this what I think it is?
Huh? Yep, this is Pokemon Square. Feels kind of nostalgic to be back in the square, Ahdurin.
Hey, Pikachu.
Oh, it's you, Gengar. It's been a while.
What's with that smug confidence?
I don't recognize that weirdo in the back either. We have dialogue. You don't understand how excited I am about this. This dialogue absolutely matters. That's so cool.
I don't recognize that weirdo in the back either. Could it be?
Gengar, everything you said was completely wrong. Like, all of it. Ahdurin had nothing to do with it. Ahdurin was innocent.
What?
Is that true? Yep, we met Ninetales and asked. Ahdurin isn't the human from the legend. We're back because we discovered the truth. Yeah.
Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're gonna make that claim, let's see some proof.
Proof?
That's right, some hard evidence. Let's see some proof. Come on, out with it.
Proof? We don't have any proof with us.
It's too bad you don't have any proof. You came back for us so we could get rid of you easier. How conveniently foolish. Now, fellow Pokemon, here's your chance to get rid of Ahdurin.
Here's your chance.
Guys, that's your spot. Yeah? What's wrong, everyone? Don't you want to be rid of Ahdurin?
I always believed in Ahdurin. You don't fool me, you...
This is where Caterpie starts spitting out a bunch of cuss words that Pikachu taught him in the back.
Yeah?
I'm out. I was saved by Ahdurin's team before. I joined the chase with a heavy heart because of your urging, but I simply can't think of Ahdurin being bad in any way.
Yeah.
I've heard enough too. I believe Ahdurin.
Yeah, that's right. Who needs proof?
Yeah.
Everyone. Extra, read all about it. Oh, hey, Belliper's here. Extra. News article time? Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I love this. They have taken the Blue Rescue Team and really expanded upon it. Huh?
What is this?
It looks like a newspaper, doesn't it? Here, let me read this. Okay, I'll read this out. Let's see. Pokemon News, Extra. Ahdurin innocent. Ahdurin met with Ninetales under the watchful eye of Alakazam and proved that they had nothing to do with the human in the legend. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. The end.
Ugh. You rot.
Gigi, run! I don't know where they're running off to. Wishcash is up there.
Stop, you liar, you caught us.
Well, off they go. Yeah, Wishcash is up there. Was Wishcash gonna fight back?
Welcome back. Yep, it's good to be back. We're back like we promised.
Oh, Gigi, I'm so glad that Ahdurin isn't suspected anymore.
Yep, I'm glad too. We won't have to keep running from everyone anymore.
Ahdurin,
we're both exhausted. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Our rescue team gets revived tomorrow. Let's try to do our best.
That's awesome. I like how Absol is recognized. They matter. The next morning, awesome sauce. Here we go. I'm gonna waltz out. I'm just gonna see what's up. The good old days of Pikachu waltzing out and being like, "Hey, I came back from home."
Good morning, Ahdurin. Did you sleep well?
All right, we'll get right back into doing rescues. And speaking of rescues, good old Pelipper's back. How you doing, buddy? It's been a minute. Glad to see you still know that our mail exists.
Look, Pelipper is bringing us mail already. Let's try to do our best like we always did, Ahdurin.
Sounds like a plan. I don't know if Absol's actually on the team right now. You are not. That's fine with me. For the sake of things, let's actually make an Absol team here. There we go. We got an Absol squad. Sounds good. For now, though, we'll stick with this team. But we got this. And I think, in fact, this is a good place to end the episode here. Here, Pikachu, remember this house? We'll keep doing the best we can in our rescue work, Ahdurin. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm gonna end the episode here. I think we're in a good spot. In the next episode, we get back to doing our best. You know, Alakazam's gonna take care of Groudon for us, so we'll sit back, relax, and let the story play out from here. Everything's fine. Right. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Until next time, take care.